What they do, y'all.
Hey.
How y'all doing out there? Hopefully you all had a productive week.
Hello.
Got some things accomplished.
Yes.
And not just sit back and waste time.
No, don't do it. Hey.
Right.
Hey,
that's all
serious.
we got.
Hey,
right.
It's serious.
So we
it
back.
is fall.
Right.
Hello, go ahead.
So we back with another one.
All right.
We back with another
And
one.
another one.
We back with a juicy one today.
Okay.
Right.
Like juicy fruit.
Oh my God.
Juicy fruit. Hey, no. Bring it back.
Here you go. Haven't played that button in a long time.
You missed it.
So we have a juicy one today.
All right.
What we talk about, T?
Just kind of remind people that at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you know what is for you is for you.
Facts. What is for you is for you.
Yes.
All right. What they do. This your boy DP.
This your girl T.
And we're the Gemini Gems, representing for the Geminis across the world, giving our own Miami perspective.
For sure. So
you can follow us on all podcast platforms at Geminis-Gems.
Also follow us on Instagram, Geminis_Gems, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Geminis Gems.
Hey, make sure you like, follow, you comment, and you subscribe.
Yes.
And make sure when you type it in, it's Geminis with the S, Gems with a Z. And what we do, T?
Drop them gems.
Drop them gems. So we back.
Hello.
So what is for you is for you.
I think people need a reminder because we all going through life to where we want things fast.
Facts.
We want things live.
Facts.
We don't have patience like we need to.
Facts.
You know, the list could go on and on and on. So if you just that person in a place of your life, and I wanted to speak on this because, you know, we all have these feelings every now and then, but we're here to just keep reminding you that, you know what's for you is for you. And what happened to me personally, I had an interview and I went on, it was like almost a 2 weeks kind of per se. And I'm thinking, oh, shoot, I got it. T, you got it. But it was like, do you really have it? Like, look, okay, I don't know until it happens. Fast forward, I did not get that position for another organization. They actually went with someone within, you know, their branch already. So cool. But in the midst of it, I did feel that I owned it. I did feel that I had it. I did feel that I had the faith. I'm telling myself, girl, this is yours, your family, your peers, you know, particular ones who knew, like they were telling me, you got it. But I'm like, wait, I don't have it yet. Like, just hold off. And then boom, you get the phone call that will pop your little button and be like, Miss Young, you don't have it. So in the midst of it, did I cry? No. Did I feel some type of way? Yes. But at the end of the day, guess what? It still wasn't for me. And I'm fighting. What I'm going through now in my career is that I'm trying to leave an organization that I think I need to leave to where he's telling me that, no, you need to stay. You need to learn more where you at for whatever I do have in my future. But I'm over here pressing for something that it does not belong to me. So I just want to keep reminding people that don't get upset. Don't get discouraged. Like, what is for you will be for you. And guess what? Even though he didn't open that door for me, he's telling me because I have a greater door waiting for you that you didn't master what you need to master where you are in life now before you close that door, before you go to the greatness. And I had to learn that this week. I was in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, pulled over. It kind of woosah before I got the kids, and I'm looking like, you know what, T, you gotta shake it off, and what's for you is for you.
Right. It's a part of the process.
Yeah.
Of you growing and get to where you want to go. And sometimes it's not for you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's something else better on the horizon, or like you just said, sometimes it's just meant for you to stay right there, because there's a lot of building that you can do yourself, as well as contribute to build where you're at. You get what I'm saying? Meaning you will be able to help an individual build, or the organization to build, based upon your knowledge, your experiences. So sometimes, it's not good for you to leave, because sometimes when you leave, some things crash. You get what I'm saying? At that particular time. You know? So what I put down is, what is for you if you work at it. You get what I'm saying? Do not build a false reality about what is for you, and so you claim it, right? You go around here and just out here like, oh, this is for me, I'm gonna get $1 million and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Right. No, you have the faith without works is dead. Right. You get what I'm saying? Facts. You have to put some work into your actions. Into the things that you want out of life. For example, let's say if you wanted to become a professor, there's steps, there's a process for you to go through, right, in order for you to become a professor, a teacher. They're not just going to put anybody in front of people to teach them. Now they do. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they do. They do. But these people had to meet a requirement. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. So just walking around with this mindset where things are for you, and you don't put no work towards that, that I think is detrimental to yourself. Facts. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not getting you to where you really need to go. You have to put some work in. I agree. At every facet. I just like how we are in school. Yeah. Right. So you want to pass that test? Hello. What you got to do? You got to. What you got to do? Hey, it's shit real, huh? Facts. So I remember, and I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I think it happened to me last week. I was studying, right? And as I'm studying, I'm looking at the paperwork. My bad. I'm not looking at the paperwork. I'm looking at the computer like, yo, what's going on? What happened? What is going on? Why these words are crossing? Like, I was tired. Yes. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Then turn around. I went to sleep. Right? I woke up 3:00 in the morning. Guess what I had to do? I had to finish the work. Yeah. So I stayed up for 3. Remember I had text you? Yes. I had text you. I was up basically all night. Yeah. And I just said, let me take a nap. I needed an hour nap. But that hour turned into 4 hours. Hello. Your body knew what it needed. Right. Hello. So it got up around 3. Right. And I went back to studying. And I had to study from 3 to 8:00 in the morning. Hello. And Mama had said, I just went to sleep. I'm like, hey, I know that life. Go do your thing. No stress. Like, you should know. No stress. But if I want something. Yeah. And I desire something, right? Right. I have to, and I have to work at it. Right. I was thinking about my brother. One time me and my brother got into it. And he said something to me. And I think I can say this. Oh, bro, you jealous. And I told him, I'm not jealous because I didn't work for it. You did. Right. I cannot be jealous of somebody that worked for it. If I'm envious, it's how the world you got that without doing that work. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. If I'm feeling some type of way. That's a different feeling too. How the world you got that without putting no work in. Yes. Don't you hate that though? Because it does happen. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It does happen. When I see a person and I say, yo, I know. You do nothing for it? It was just like and I was telling my mom this. I was like, Mom, some people are just blessed. Yes. And we can't hate on it. Right. That's why if it's for you, it's for you. So I mean, right. Yeah. I drop a gem on that one. If it's for you, it's for you. Right. Yep. And some people just are blessed and highly favored. Yep. You get what I'm saying? And things are going to happen for them. For them just out of the sky. Right? But then I always think about this too. If you're blessed like that, that means God is preparing you for something else later on. You get what I'm saying? And if you're not too careful, the blessings get cut off because, you know, you didn't do right when it came your way.
Right.
That's why I'm kind of cautious and careful of the things that I do indulge myself into.
Got you.
Because I don't want to be cut off at a certain point.
Right.
Like I thank you, you know, for doing this and that, this, that, and the third. But, you know, I don't want to be cut off. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going that far into it. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So just going back at working at it, and I was explaining about my brother. I was telling him, like, bro, I'm not jealous because you worked at that. I seen you come down Miami doing your what is it called? The internship. He did his internship, and then he was up 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? 1:00 in the morning, studying, preparing himself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I'll probably go too deep. I'm not going to go too deep, but seeing him study. Right. You get what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, and all I'm doing is just sleeping. You know, I can wake up, turn on the TV, start watching TV, but he has to study. So, yeah, what is for you is for you when you work for.
Listen, I watched a documentary on Netflix, the Dream Team. We all know the Dream Team, Olympics, USA men. If you guys have not seen that as of yet, listen to me, go watch it. Because what you just said, in the midst of that documentary, so you had LeBron James, you had Dwayne Wade, you had Carmelo Anthony, you had Kobe Bryant, you had Bosh was on there too, and Chris Paul, right? So listen, they all went out clubbing except for who?
Kobe.
Except for Kobe. So they went out clubbing, they behinds off, they wherever they were at, living it up. They came back to the hotel like 5:00 in the morning. They were like, well, wait, why he sweating? Because he was already in the gym. So Kobe didn't say nothing. He just looked at him. Okay, like, all right. And, you know, but it goes back to the ones who put in the most work. So basically, Kobe was the only one who was in the gym. We're not talking about practice. Right. So he was in the gym to do an early workout. Then he go eat his breakfast, and then he goes to practice. Hey, Carmelo Anthony said, "Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't waking up."
No, he said what he said was he wasn't going to wake up.
He not waking up there early at first. At first.
Right.
But guess what? He did it too.
Right. No, he did it later on. He didn't want to wake up at, I think, the 3:00 or the 4:00.
Right. Kobe was already up.
Right.
Already up.
And I'm gonna take this. I think is his philosophy about the work ethic.
Okay.
So what tends to happen is the analogy that he used was that, let's say we have we all want to be the best at whatever, right? So he wanted to be the best basketball player, right? So he knew that if he put in 4 hours ahead of you, right, he's already up. So he said that if he saw a player come in the gym after he finished his first workout, he's going to be competitive and work out even more. He's not going to even leave.
Wow.
He's going to work out that person's 4 hours.
And it shows.
So he just put 8 hours in.
It shows.
Right? Yeah. And then let's say another player leaves, that player leaves, and then they leave and do whatever, and they come back, and he put in another 4 hours. So he keep multiplying his hours or adding his hours up, where he's doing more than the next person. So if you do that consistently, right, when a person may take a break, let's say, over the weekend, like we do, right? We take a break, we relax. We ain't working at nothing, right? So he's putting more hours
over that weekend.
So months on end, he's already 2 months in time over the person that's just doing the regular.
You got the W.
You get what I'm saying?
You got the
W.
So
you end up understanding his analogy that he's going to put in more time than anybody else to become the best version or be the best player alive.
Right.
And I love that analogy.
Yeah.
Even though I don't practice it.
Yes.
But I know with time.
Right.
into anything that you are indulging yourself in, if you really want to succeed to the highest level, you have to put in the time. Wow. Not just that analogy, also our musicians. I remember a musician said he practiced for 12 hours in a day. This full-time job. He practiced 12 hours. So you can tell musicians that practice and musicians that don't practice, right? You can tell the difference, right? So when he said he put in 12 hours, I was like, man, I ain't even put in 2.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I understand why he's on the level that he's on. Hello. And me is just right here.
And mine's gonna be so simple. I'm just gonna take it back to just drinking water. I'm over here complaining why my skin can't look the way I want it to, or do this and do that, versus I'm looking at someone else who drinking them glasses of water, and I'm like, well, T, you gotta at least do what that person doing.
Right. So taking the analogy, what is for you is for you. When you work at it, you get what I'm saying?
I gotta do better.
And this the thing too, you can't cheat the system.
You cannot.
You get what I'm saying? You cannot cheat the system.
Facts.
So I'm gonna take it here.
All right.
BBLs.
Okay.
Right. If you want, I can't tell a person what to do with their body, first of all, right? But if you want to lose the weight, right?
Okay.
There's something that has to be put in place in your life.
The diet too.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
You just can't sit up there and cheat the system.
Cheat it.
I knew you was gonna say that.
How you knew I was gonna say that, DP?
T.
Yes, I know. Get out my head.
You said cheat it. You cannot cheat the system.
Oh, you cannot.
You cannot cheat the system.
But
you have to put in the work.
But I think with these BBLs, that's what they say, BBLs, is more of enhancement. Also, when it comes to on the flip side of losing weight, right? Is that the BBL also the butt lift? They we needed to get voluptuous, if that's a word.
Well, there's a difference between people that are, like you said, doing the lift, may have breast cancer, needs the cosmetic surgery because of the deformities that may have taken place from an accident or anything like that.
Right.
I'm not knocking that.
Right, gotcha.
What we talking about is people that literally rather go under a knife
versus exercise and do it the right healthy way.
Because I don't know if you all are seeing the same thing I'm seeing.
Okay.
But girls are literally like basically losing their butts. You get what I'm saying? Like it's popping out of place.
Ooh.
It's building up all of their bodies is breaking down.
Wow.
Because they're doing the surgery.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's not natural.
I know this is off topic, but going to we still on the BBLs. I saw one article that a best friend of a girl came out and told us what her best friend went through. That when she went overseas, they took some of her organs out of her body. And she only went for the BBL. But I was like, wait, what? You took what from my body? Negative. I just wanted to add that.
So
be careful.
That's one that came out. But how many of them actually?
Right.
And some of them don't even know it's missing.
They don't even know. Hey, y'all go check your bodies. Do we supposed to laugh? This is so bad. I'm sorry.
Care.
It's just
because at the end of the day, you all have to be careful. You have to be held accountable for that. Now.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so
that's messed up. They took your organs out your body and then do what with it?
Probably sell it on the black market. I don't know, but
okay.
Sorry. For what it is, you have to work at it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And see. Instead of you missing organs, you would have just lost weight.
Right. Drink water.
Right.
Missy Elliott said, you know what? Y'all want to know why I look this good? She brought up this bottle of water. She said, that's all I do. She said, that is it. I said, T, you got to do better.
I think we all do.
We have to do better. Drink water. Right. I'm trying.
And eat healthy.
Right. And it's not what you eat. It's all about the portion of what you eat. Right?
It's what you eat and the portions. I think it goes hand in hand. You get what I'm saying? Because you can eat a portion of pork ribs. You still gonna gain that weight.
How about we get a rib sandwich and we split amongst 4 people?
Why not get a salad with a rib salad? I mean, a sandwich. And then do it from that.
Okay, only on cheat days we can do that, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
So we could do that on the cheat days.
We got to do better.
That's a shame. We looking to cheat before we even start. See,
oh my goodness.
Let's go back.
Go back. Okay, I'm trying. I'm being real. Okay. All right.
So we have to work at it.
Have to work, y'all.
So yeah, what is like going back to it? You know, what is for you is for you. Right. But I personally believe that you have to work at it.
Right.
And anything that is great, you have to put some time into it in order to become that. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, if you do the process now, right, actually take care of it right now, then later on in life, you won't have to backtrack. Because that's just like this. If you work on it now, right? Let's say you go through school, right?
Okay.
Because this what's been happening. But you go through school and then you just try to pass all your tests.
Yeah.
You don't learn the material. So then you get hired on the job because you have the piece of paper. And then 2 months later, they fire you because you don't even know. You don't even know how to. You don't be out here just passing tests.
Listen. I can't say what I want to right here off this. Okay. Remind me, but go ahead. But I'm not saying it right here.
Okay, go ahead. but you cannot.
But it's facts.
You can't cheat the system,
boy.
You can't. I'm telling you,
it's facts.
You cannot cheat the system
because we want instant results. We want overnight. We want live. We want fast forward. We just want for the snap of my finger. That's how fast I want it.
And then you know how many. And I'm gonna take it even here. This is how a lot of people misses their talents and their purpose in life because they'll go after the quick fix. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of after what takes time. You get what I'm saying? Like
destiny takes time, y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, I like that.
Hello.
I like that.
Hello.
So instead of working on it and trying to, and listen, I just came into this knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, like really sitting back, analyzing my life in it. Dwayne, if you want this thing to change, you have to apply pressure to yourself. You got to go in these classrooms. You got to take the test. You gotta study the material. Yes. You have to, you know, put yourself out there.
Yes.
You know, and like so when I look at other people and they're like, oh, bro, you know the system is rigged and
don't listen to them.
You know, it's like what system is rigged when you can just apply for the class?
Hello.
You get what I'm saying?
Don't listen to them.
I just look at them like, bro, I'm not finna have this conversation with you.
Don't have the conversation.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's just a waste of time.
Right. Keep focused. Stay focused. Right. Stay focused.
But you can pick up this momentary antidote. You get what I'm saying? Like this illusion that keeps you in the cloud. But you can pick that up, but not pick up a book.
Come on now.
You get what I'm saying?
Come on now.
And then what is, and I always think about this, what is 4 years compared to a lifetime?
Right. 4 years ain't nothing.
I always tell people that.
4 years,
like if I find like a young person I may come across or something like that, I say, what is 6 months? The program is 6 months.
Come on now.
6 months pass like that, and then
just like that.
I have to tell myself that.
Me too.
You get what I said?
Trust me, we're speaking to ourselves and trying to tell people the answer key to fast forward and just do it.
And then you got 24 hours in a day.
Come on now.
Right?
Come on.
And then you take 4 hours to sit up there.
Yep.
Right? To do whatever towards your craft.
Yep.
Right? You got 20 hours left.
You sleep maybe 6 to 8 hours remaining. Maybe 6 to 8.
So what's after that?
It's 12? No excuse.
You got 12 hours.
It's no excuse.
You get what I'm saying?
We here to let y'all know, stop with excuses. Come on now. I'm following you.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those situations you just look at it and you're just like, yo. And that's why I say some people, they really can sleep on their destiny, you know, and having the philosophy, what is for me is for me, I'm going to get it, but then you don't put no work towards it.
Hello.
You get what I'm saying? So
please listen to us. We're not going to steer y'all wrong.
Right.
We not.
So working at it, I believe yes, it's going to take some time because like even the transition from not going to school to going to school, I had to realize like, listen, you got to put the television down, like put the remote down.
A lot of things went down
and turn on the laptop because I end up having to catch up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up there not doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, and then you have to pay the catch up game.
Hello.
So going back to the analogy of the job, right? So you get on the job, you get fired. Why? Because you didn't learn. So what you end up having to do is you have to go back to your books and look at the material over and over. You get what I'm saying? And then go from there.
All right.
Going back to the analogy of the individual having to go back and go back to their books or go back to the school and catch up on the material because that's what happened in the accounting when I was going to school. And the professor was saying like, the university was saying, no, the workforce was saying that the people that they was producing wasn't adequate for the job because they did not know the material, right? So they went back to the universities and told the universities, if these people are unable to pass this particular criteria of material, then they're not qualified to be even in accounting. So the accounting situation was trying to dumb it down to get like your CPA, right? So they were trying to dumb it down some, but then it's like, why should you have to dumb it down when you need to know this material? Right. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, you know, that's the thing with not working towards, you know, your craft or putting work towards it. You want it, but you're not putting no work towards it. You're not doing the sleepless nights, eating the ramen noodles. You get what I'm saying? Going through the process. You have to go through a process to get those things that you desire.
And again, destiny comes with time.
Facts. I believe that. So what else you got to say with?
So I'm just here to also just additional to keep encouraging. And again, another reminder, like, I love the fact how you said pretty much we have to do the work. You can't cheat. Can you cheat? It's only temporary. It won't take you for the long run. And that's by experience also that, guess what? Don't cheat. But seriously, for those who will beat yourself up in the midst of those emotions, because again, our feelings just got hurt. You know, we kind of hyped ourselves up for whatever it could. Not to say take away the faith that you had, but it's just like, hey, like in the midst of it, it wasn't for you. It's nothing to kill yourself over because I'm in a Miami-Dade public school system, and these kids, I listen, y'all, I love y'all kids. All Miami-Dade public, Miami-Dade County, I love y'all. But it starts at the home. But back to it, like it's nothing to be at the point where you have to kill yourself if things don't go your way. And people don't know how to process things.
Or there
you go.
Rejection.
Or rejection. And guess what? If it was for you, it would have happened. And look at it on the flip side. You got something better in your future that you wasn't ready for it. Like you're not ready. So just master wherever you are in life. Be really content. Be really happy. Be appreciative. Appreciate what you got, what you don't have.
Right.
Versus, oh my gosh, I don't have this. I don't look like that. Listen, you putting unnecessary stress on yourself. I'm putting unnecessary stress on myself because he's just not drinking water more than I need to. Okay? And I'm putting all these products on my face and the Dove and the Bambi and all these and Neutrogena's and it's so simple. Like, T, you still ain't drinking water like you supposed to.
The craziest thing is your face, you putting all that stuff on your face, but then your neck area be messed up because of that acne or whatever.
Right.
Because you're not drinking water.
Drink water. From my story. And that's the unnecessary stress
you
that
get
I
what I'm
put
saying?
myself
Like the people arms and shoulders and arms and
Drink
stuff like that.
water.
Be messed up because they're just clearly not drinking water.
Right. So I just wanted to add that.
That little temporary fix ain't good enough. It's two things that I was thinking about as you were talking. One is relationships and cheating.
Okay.
Right? Cheating is so I'll go to cheating first. So cheating is like you end up taking away, let's say, years off your life or just time, right? Because you cheated. Right. Let's say you cheated on the test. You're cheating yourself at the end of the day. Right. Even in life. You get what I'm saying? If you try to take the road of least resistance, sometimes that is detrimental to you. You get what I'm saying? Where you end up getting locked up, like some of the guys that get locked up because they tried to take the short route. You get the quickest route, the quickest route. Right. Instead of taking the longevity. That's why some of the guys, if they actually was in the business world, they would have been like the CEO. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because of their mindset. They would have been up there with the on the Forbes list. You get what I'm saying? But they chose this route that was least resistance to them going through the process. Right. You get what I'm saying? Now they're in the process. Not in the process. You get what I'm saying? Like now they're in jail. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Now with relationships. Okay. You know how we say, well, what is for you is for you. Okay. And I kind of want to unfold this. All right. What is for you is for you. And again, I say if you work at it, right? Yeah. But sometimes that stuff don't be for you.
We try to force it.
Right.
We forcing it.
Right. So we're forcing the situation that isn't we're forcing the situation that isn't for us. Right. You get what I'm saying? If the person has all the red flags, why we still continue to go the wrong way?
Maybe it's entertainment.
Wasting time.
I'm trying to think of all the other excuses.
Right.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So you end up wasting time with that. Right. You know, when it comes down to I would say relationships. Yes. You get what I'm saying? So what is for you is for you. What you got to say with that, T?
I'm going back to the cheating part. First, because I watched another documentary. It was about Bitcoin. Okay. It's this documentary that one of the top Canadians guy when Bitcoin started back in 2003, 2008. It is still on Netflix. Don't remember the title. But what happened was he was already a scammer. So by him already a scammer, he got into this committee of scamming, online committee already, to where he's already into the Bitcoin, but now he's looking for another partnership, a partner who's also a scammer to basically build a scamming industry for Bitcoin. And what happened was the people who had their last, say you have 400,000 that you're trying to do this investment because this is what's new. I'm not knocking down Bitcoin. It's just about the cheating part, to where people, you know what, I'm gonna get all of my eggs that I have and put it into this one basket because we feel that I'm going to get millions, or I'm gonna flourish overnight, or whatever it could be. Sadly, the dude took almost everybody's money. He took about at least 30 million minimum. Maybe I'm over a little, whatever, but it was just a large amount that people trusted this guy. And coming to find out, himself and his partner are both scammers, and poof, vanished with the people's money. They don't know if he died. They said he could have died. They said he could have changed his face, went over the country but it's just like, here it is. We're trying to cheat the system. Like, you know what? I got $400K. I got $70,000. I'm going to just go ahead and just, invest in something like Bitcoin. Not to take away what Bitcoin has to offer, because I hear a lot of great things, but you have to realize when you cheat, it's a consequence that also could happen. I wanted to add that. Now, when it comes to the relationships, we already had a whole full catalog when it comes to relationships. But like you said, when you have the red flags, my advice is just don't ignore the red flags. When DP said about the red bee and the green bee, guess what? We here to fill this jar up with nothing but green. So if you feel like it's a lot of red and everything and of that nature, guess what? It's just, hey, you have to make the right choice. Also, life is about choices.
I agree.
And so just don't ignore, don't force it. And that's just the best advice I can give in the midst of it. Don't ignore the red flags.
Don't ignore it.
Come on now. But hey, but what's for you is for you.
Right.
Come on now, to a certain extent.
Right. So,
all right. Facts.
So then taking that saying, some people actually say that because they think they're going to get bigger.
Right.
They're going to get better. My bad.
Better.
They're going to get better, right?
Gotcha.
They're going to get something bigger on later on in life. And what is for you is for you. So you can leave the guy that was good for you, right? And go to somebody else that, no, sometimes what's good for you is right in front of your face.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So the grass isn't greener on, and I don't get this. We have all these metaphors to help us, or tools that older people use to help us. Right?
Come on.
And then we don't apply that knowledge.
That's the hardest thing, DP.
That's
hardest thing to do.
It's for me, myself, and I, right? First.
Yeah.
And then I don't understand, like, we think we so, like, we got it.
No.
Like, you young and dumb.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Hello.
And then the people come out and actually literally tell us, like, yo, the grass isn't greener on the other side.
Come on now.
But we fight against, like, just...
We fight against the trusted people that we have in our lives. Because we receive the answer key. And once you do receive the answer key, you receive it from the people you love and you trust.
Right.
But some reason, when it comes to that applying... We're human. Look where we at 2022. We just don't apply what we need to apply.
That's why I told myself one time, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of my mom saying X, Y, Z. You know what? I'm going to just listen to her.
Yeah.
Why fight?
Why fight? You trust her, right?
Right.
You trust her, right?
Right. So why fight against the truth?
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? Hey. Like, why fight against someone that's there to help you? If they can see that girl isn't good for you, Dwayne, why am I going to fight that? What do I have to prove?
Apply.
What I'm saying is, what do I have to prove to anyone else to let my heart not get hurt? What am I really proving? You get what I'm saying? Even with my, like, to my mom, no, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Right.
For what?
And you going through it, she ain't.
Right.
You gotta go through it. But she trying to help you to avoid it. But again,
I do not. That's why, like, now giving people advice, I just look at them like, you're not gonna listen.
You're not gonna listen. My question is, when somebody keeps circling or something keep happening, my question to end the conversation is, so when are you going to start? Get back to me when you're going to start, when you're consistent, and then I'll indulge in a conversation more. But first you have to start. And that's how I start ending conversations.
Right. And so you say that, and I do the same thing. When I give advice, I give you a little teeter-totter.
Yeah.
Tater-tot.
Because you already know.
You get what I'm saying?
You heard this speech before.
No, I'm saying when it comes down to individuals and I give them the advice, I give them a little bit.
A little bit.
You get what I'm saying? I give to see what they're going to do.
Right.
And then from that, like how you say, if they go around and around, I say, y'all, I'm not finna tell you.
I don't waste my time.
You ain't even listen to my first piece of advice.
I ain't wasting my breath. I ain't wasting my time. I be like, oh, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go do something. Guess what? You didn't apply it yet. You didn't have a start date. You don't have the due date. The invoice date. Everything. It's just start.
Right. Okay. And like even with the podcast, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Plenty of people has said, hey, bro, like, I want to start a podcast, or can we, can we do something
collaboration or something?
You get what I'm saying? Can we do something?
Right.
Yeah, bro. Like, still waiting on the phone.
All right. Oh, we're gonna end on this one. Hello.
Right. I'm still waiting on the phone.
Hey, what's for you is for you. You didn't do the work. You did the work. We doing the work.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
So, and that's what I'm saying, because we just didn't talk.
Right.
And not do.
Right.
We actually started doing.
Yeah.
And not saying like it has to be the podcast. You get what I'm saying? I was just using that as an example.
Metaphor. I got you.
Yeah, so that's what that was. So anything you want to say?
I'm good. Listen, I want y'all to take heed what we said. Don't be sensitive to the topic. Kind of, if you trust us, like, hey, you know what? Do what you do. But still, at the end of the day, apply and start. And hey, if you work hard, what's for you is for you. And then maybe sometimes you do work hard, it's still not for you. It's still not the end of the world. Still work hard. Take it one day at a time. And I'm going to end it again with destiny comes with time.
All right, that's there you have it. So I'm your boy DP.
All right, y'all.
This my girl T.
Hey.
And we Gemini Gems. That's Geminis with the S. Gems with the Z. And what we do, T?
Hey, y'all, we drop them gems.
Bye-bye.
All
right, y'all take care.
See ya.
All right.